Hi, Cancer. We are back for your August 2018 reading. And as you already know, we're going to go ahead and use the Zodiac Oracle deck to see what the energy for your August is going to be as a Cancer, okay? Now, keep in mind, whatever comes up, it doesn't mean that you are supposed to morph into the sign or the element, but this Oracle deck is basically here to guide you and show you what type of energy to align yourself with. So if I pull a certain zodiac sign, it doesn't mean that you need to act a certain way or act different, but it's about tapping into maybe the whichever house in your zodiac chart is ruled by that sign. Maybe you need to focus on that part in your life. So this really is helpful if you know your chart, if you know signs around you, and if you know the signs that you are, that make up you, and the elements and the planets and the ruling. So if you're into astrology, this is more what this deck is for, okay? Now, if you're not good with astrology, or if you don't understand your energies yet, or your houses, or your zodiac charts, then you can email me to ask, further questions if you're confused, or just don't pay any attention to it, okay? Because I don't want people thinking that you need to morph or change who you are. These are just ways to align yourself with certain energy to help you work with the energy that's already in motion, okay? Specifically for your sign. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I just wanted to make that disclaimer because I only had one person that said something about it, but I wanted to make sure, the air was clear with that, because I can't have y'all just walking around like teeny boppers acting like different signs, because that's not the point of this deck, okay? So let's go ahead and see for Cancer, August 2018, what is the overall energy? So we have Saturn in reverse, okay? So it's Saturn. Okay, so when you have Saturn, this is probably going to be a month where it seems kind of long, and it will seem as though you have to go through some obstacles or just challenges. It doesn't mean that it's unattainable, your goal, but you may have to go through some things that teach you, important, valuable lessons, because that is what Saturn is about. That is what the Capricorn sign is kind of about. That's, it's going through different obstacles, and it doesn't mean, that's unattainable things, or it's going through just different stages of life in order to maximize or to have your work life evolve, your status evolve, and depending on what house Capricorn is under in your chart, it could also have something to do with that. Or let's say your moon sign is in Capricorn, so maybe it's telling you to focus on the challenging parts of your emotional life. So whatever it is, make it fit. But overall, just an overall outlook for Saturn, August for you as a Cancer, you may have to go through a few bumps in the road to get to the end of the tunnel, but once you get there, it's going to be cool because you've worked for something and you've earned something, okay? That's the beauty of, the earth signs in general, but Capricorn especially. And also new ideas could be forming, maybe paternal figures in your life. Older people may be coming in to give you advice or help. So just be on the lookout for anything of that nature, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start off with the actual tarot reading. This is going to be for the whole month of August, okay? So we're going to start off with the beginning of your August as a Cancer. What can I tell them for the beginning of August 2018 for Cancer? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cancers. Sun, Moon, and Rising. There we go. Okay, so the the energy for the beginning of your August, we have the Knave of Cups here, okay? So, sorry, I'm trying to... So this is like being confident and optimistic about, your emotional state, okay? So this is obviously a water sign type of energy, so Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I usually do associate this with more of a Scorpio vibe, just because this is about kind of going through the trenches emotionally and finally figuring out who you are or where you stand emotionally. So this is kind of having a little bit more insight to the depths of your truths or your emotional truths, okay? So there could be some revelations. There could be some clarity in your emotional state. And again, we're focusing on Saturn. So this could be working out some blockages from, you know, a long time ago. This is about time. So if there's anything that I can say about this August for you, in the beginning at least, anything that's been blocked for a long time emotionally, maybe you may be having some breakthroughs, okay, in the beginning of August. We have the Judgment card here, okay? So confessions, self-analyzations, renewals, but not necessarily renewals in the fact that you're going to start on a jolly road, but this is like, okay, we're starting a new chapter because we know something now. Something has come to the light, okay? So changes in some type of form, because when you have light, you know, you're exposed. You have something that's been revealed. And if this is you, we're going to clarification on it. But if it's you that's going to be the one accepting something, you may feel vindicated for it. Or if it's you that's hearing something about someone, then you may feel like you finally told the truth. You finally owned up to it, okay? Or I was right. I knew all along. And I say that because we have the Six of Wands here. And this is like success. This is winning. This is having appreciation, applause. And so some of you, again, I'm going to do clarification. Some of you will be feeling happy and successful because of something that's been revealed. Or maybe you find out something about yourself. And it puts you in a whole new pedestal of how you think about yourself. And you're like, wow, like I'm really an amazing person. And so it gives you this whole new boost of confidence, okay? Now, this could also just be on a lower scale. We're going to go ahead and do clarification after I do this last card. So lastly, we have the Knave of Swords in reverse, okay? So this is any air sign, okay? This is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra energy, okay? So if you're dealing with one of those, they could be becoming manipulative, maybe using their words for to keep someone in a certain position, or maybe using their words so that they can one-up someone, or maybe lying. It doesn't mean that they are lying, but it's definitely some type of energy where someone is thinking of themselves before they think of everyone and the outcome for the collective, okay? So more of a selfish energy instead of collaborative humanitarian efforts. And we're going to do clarification, okay? So, and that may be what you find out, is maybe that air sign in your life, if you have one, they're not being completely, their motives are maybe not in the same position that you thought yours were. Or maybe, just something revealed, and I'm thinking it has to do with that. Almost said Aquarius, so maybe an Aquarius, but any air sign. So let's see what is revealed. So something, whatever is being revealed is something that you've had a lot of arguing about, maybe a lot of aggression, a topic that has a lot of aggression and a lot of assertiveness attached to it. Something that really makes you feel like you have to compete, whether it's competing for the right answer or competing against the situation at hand. And something that grinds your gears and almost gets you to the point where you're ready to fight, or you could have fought with this energy. Anything else about this? And this could be dealing with an earth sign, so the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be in some situation where someone walked away from a situation prematurely, or this could have been someone, it was in reverse, sorry, or someone that took a risk and it turned out wrong. Or this could have been something that had to do with a job, and this is something that you came to an agreement on, and you're upset because you're like, what do you, like, whatever has been confessed is about this. But whatever it is, it gets you to the point where you're almost ready to fight. So this could be involving an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Or this could just be a person who is being unreliable and skipping out and being flaky. And it causes you to feel some type of way about that. Like emotionally, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that is not okay for you to do. Okay, so Six of Wands. What are we feeling successful about? Okay, so we got 3 cards. Okay, so the first one is the Empress card, okay? So for some, Cancers, this could be saying that you are feeling confident because someone in your life is pregnant. There could be maybe you were trying to get pregnant and you finally are. Or for some Cancers, you could have evolved into a queen-like essence where you figure something out and you understand the importance of appreciating things. This could also be a Virgo, so maybe that earth sign that you were talking about, this is them showing up. This could be have something to do with the person who you care about a lot and they care about you, vice versa, and they show compassion and nurturing energy towards you. We also have someone who is helping. It could be that air sign, because this is an air energy, transitioning, healing, getting to the other side, gathering your strength. And maybe this Empress energy is the person that is there for you emotionally and also here to actually help physically. Maybe you need a help, somewhere to live, somewhere to be. Why is it so dark? Oh my gosh. And I feel like they keep you on the right track. They make sure you don't go on the wrong path. Maybe they even helped you start a new journey, a new career, because they're like, what you're doing is not the business. This isn't helping you. You aren't getting anywhere from that. So the success that I feel like you're getting is maybe like confirmation from whoever this Empress energy is. It's a good person. And I feel like they help you and they keep you on track. So then you start to find your confidence back with that person. Maybe they help instill more confidence in you. Or maybe you just simply feel happier, feel like a winner around them because they support you. They give you a confidence boost. That person could definitely be an air sign. So this person, this air sign who's in reverse here, who's maybe being manipulative, this is a person who is very, very courageous and very brave. And no matter what's in their way, they will go to the ends of the earth to make sure that they get through the option. And they're very optimistic about knowing how to do something or how to get out of a situation, or knowing that no matter how bad the odds get, that they can get out of it. This could be a Sagittarius also. Maybe an air sign with Sagittarius qualities, or maybe some Sagittarius in their chart. Yeah, maybe like some placements, I mean, in there. And that Six of Wands energy, that person that helps is also, that could be a Sag too, or maybe a Leo. So let's go into the middle of your month for August. For Cancers, what can I tell them? Middle of the month for August. Very, 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 very heavy energy in the middle of August. All three major arcana cards clarified by a major arcana card. Cancer. Very, very important. Listen up, okay? If you don't listen to anything else in this reading, listen to this part. So, in the middle of your August for 2018, we have the Devil card here. Again with the Capricorn energy. With Saturn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. It's right here in your face. So there could be some really big movements in work. Maybe even some challenges arise with your boss, or maybe authority issues in work. Maybe trying to really solidify your place in a workspace. Maybe trying to balance lust versus skill, or maybe your skills, they help you to the point that you're starting to be able to acquire lustful things and you get off track. So whatever it is, we're going to see what's going on. This is definitely going to be a trippy time for you in the middle of August, okay? So starting out, we have the Will card in reverse, okay? So this is going to be a change that you were not expecting. It is in reverse, so this could be something that isn't in your favor. In order for us to really be able to see what that is, I would have to clarify. So let's go ahead and see. What is this change going to be about? Karmic change for Cancer. Something where, you know, there's an ending to something and someone loses, and you could be on the losing end. And losing doesn't mean that you lost. This could be simply you losing the trust for someone or losing the respect for someone, and so you are like, okay, let's drop the whole relationship in the first place. This could be something where you lose respect. Okay, this is like a change where it changes how you look at the person. It changes how you feel about the person, how your stomach feels around this person, how your mind deals with this person, if you can even be around this person without feeling like ill. And this doesn't have to be a person. This could be a job. Maybe you hate going to this job. Maybe you hate going to this job because it makes you think, and you hate thinking all the time about the stuff that's happening. You want to put your energy into something else. And I feel like you have these ideas bursting at the seams. We have the Knave of Wands here. This is like having like that curious spark, and you want to go, like in Aries, innovative ideas. You have these things you want to put into motion, but it's almost like you're getting looked over, or you're feeling left out, or you're not able to be in that bubble because you're not even supposed to be thinking about whatever that they won't notice you for. Next, we have the Sun card here, okay? So this is a really, really good card, and this is the center of your spread. It's shining, as you can see. It's a beautiful card. This is the Leo card, so this could be at the center of Leo season for you, you know, going towards the end of August, or the middle of August, I should say. And this is about success. This is about whatever it is that you wanted to manifest and to have, as, you know, it's upright. So it's basically, there's no wrongdoings with this. So this could be you achieving that. This could be you reaching the stars. You finally being able to sit in your spotlight. I feel like this is a time for you to really shine as a person. Let's see what you're going to be shining in. Where's the success coming from when it comes to this? Where is it relate to in the life of Cancer for August 2018? Okay, so this is something maybe to do with a child coming into your life that they help you finally see what's going on around you. And so you finally have like this spark of knowing. This could be also signs, you know, from the universe. Clarity, yeah, truth. It was right at the bottom. So maybe some answers about the path you were going on. Maybe you're enlightened. So maybe I'm thinking that this Leo season is going to be a time for you to finally be enlightened about your career path, your soul's journey, your how you make your living, you know. And it's a big thing because this could be something that changes whenever you feel like it. But the fact that it impacts every aspect of our everyday life, it's like the work as a human, whatever you figure out or what you start to do as a work, is like it becomes your life. So it is a big thing. And again, with this Saturn energy, I do think you're going to be finally figuring out what your craft is, or maybe figuring out that what you're currently doing is not what you need to be doing. I'm not saying go out and quit your job, but I am saying if push comes to shove, especially during this Leo season, especially during the eclipse season, don't force anything. So if you do start to feel these challenges come up from, you know, the energy of Saturn, and you may feel this heavier, Cancer, okay? Go with the punches and kind of trust, excuse me, trust your heart. Trust your instinct and your feeling. You're a Cancer. You know exactly what I'm talking about, where you feel the situation out, when you feel the energy, and when you can feel when something is off. When that second where you feel like you're about to go off, that's probably a situation you don't need to be there as a Cancer. If you can feel yourself bubbling, if you can feel anything that's just too much, or if anything that's making you feel uneasy, it's probably an indication or one of those signs about you being enlightened about something that you need to go ahead and, you know, do away with, okay? Next, we have the Emperor card in reverse here. Okay, so this is, again, authority issues. I have a feeling that some Cancers are really going to be going through it with their bosses, or whoever has authority over their life, or maybe authority in their job. Maybe co-workers, or this could even be a co-worker who's on the same level as you, but they feel as though they are the boss. Or maybe they have the same worth ethic as you, and so you guys are always competing. And you finally snap with this person, or you guys get into some argumentative, you know, energy, and it goes left. So you really, if you do love your job and it's just a person, then you want to make sure you're being You want to remember your path. You want to remember why you're working there in the first place. You want to remember who you're working for. And I don't mean who's your boss. I mean who you're working for as far as who you're taking care of. If it's you, if you have a goal that you're trying to grow, if you're trying to nurture, if you have a business you're trying to work on, if you're working so that your kids can have what they need to have, if you're working for, you know, your education so you can pay for it, whatever it is, you have to keep that steady mindset. You have to keep the sun, whatever it is that you already know it is that you want. That's what the sun is about. That's what Leo is all about, knowing and having that inner confidence to go out there and take your stage because you belong there. It's your stage. It's really about possessing this energy and molding it because it's yours. You own it. That's what that royalty is all about. It's about, yes, we're the king and the queens of the jungle, or whatever you want to say, but it's really about this inner strength that you possess because you are so loving, or at least Leos are. Cancers as well. We come from you guys, you know. But it's like this inner, so you guys understand that, but it's just on a different, it's a different vibe because it's fire energy and it's not water. So this is like, you know, action. So there's going to be a lot of things happening because people are emotionally moving with their actions, and instead of, you know, like a Cancer exuding that emotion and expressing it or and telling it or feeling it, fire is like you do feel it, but you also put it into like a visual aspect. You create it. So sometimes a lot of bad things can happen because people are physically creating their emotion that they feel during Leo season, and they're taking it with no fucks because they are the queen. Like, you feel like the queen or the king in Leo season, you know, and that's how Leos are pretty much all the time if their confidence is right. So you can, you know, pretty much bet that if you are in some type of battle, you know, in Leo season is a time where it's going to get duked out, okay? So if that is your situation, remember the goal is pretty much what I can tell you, because we don't want you messing up over no heifer. Like, if it is a situation like that, and if it is a boss, stand up if you need to stand up for yourself, because it's all, Leo is also about being strong and standing up, fixed fire, having a fixed way of thinking about something, feeling about something. And also expression. So a lot of people will be expressing it, okay? So be very careful. At the end of August for Cancer. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. The end of August for Cancer. Okay, so the energy for the end of August is the Queen of Wands, honey. So this is Leo. This is more of like a shy Leo, or a Leo who has to come into their power. Because this is a person who has the potential to be a very, very good leader, very powerful. But the problem is they have to go through things and experiences to understand what it really means to delegate and to hold an empire and to be in charge of things. And so this person is upright. So this is going to be you finding your power, you finding your independence, you finding that fire within you. So it's that fire that keeps burning and it keeps you going, but sometimes it gets, you know, burnt out, or it's not as bright as it used to be. I feel like this month you're going to really be able to dust off that fire and make it, I'm trying to say, whatever the fire is sitting in, I feel like you're dusting it off and you're letting the fire come up and come out and be like, hi, how are you? Like, finding your spark. But it's going to be in an empowering way. But it could also be in a way that's not so bold. Even though this is Leo season, I feel like as a Cancer, you're going to feel this power within you, but almost to the point where you're just going to harbor it inside of you. And keep it for yourself, and almost have like this quiet confidence that just pours out of you, just like the Queen of Cups, which you are, or the King of Cups. But the Queen of Cups especially has that intuitive, psychic nature that just is just there, and it's quiet, but it's so loud. You know what I mean? You can feel the person come in, kind of that Leo energy. You can feel when a person comes in, but with the watery aspect, it's more of like you felt the energy of that person come in. It came with that person. With the Leo, it's more like, oh yeah, there she is, or there he is. But with, you know, that Queen of Cups energy, it's like, I feel that person, but I'm not really sure where they're at. And it's like, you know, it's mysterious, okay? So I feel like it's really going to be awesome for you as a Cancer to really be able to feel and sit with your emotions and sit with this newfound power that I really feel like you're going to find. We're starting off with the Queen of Swords here, one of my favorite types of archetypes. This is, air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. This is really being analytical and logical and very understanding, to the point where you look at all sides of the situation. But the key here is it's not emotional thinking. This is pure logical thinking, pure looking at the facts, pure looking at whose side said what, did what, not whose side that you're closest to. It's who did what is right and what is wrong. Very Libra energy, balancing and what are the facts, keeping it calm. It's very Gemini because it looks at everything and looks at all the things that are around and really takes in consideration and tries to build from that and see what the solution should be. Almost to, an analytical point. And then that Aquarius, type of air energy, it examines, it knows that the answers are there in the situation. We just have to figure out how to get it all there and lay it out on the table. That is what the Queen of Swords energy is, okay? This is very, and if the Queen of Swords is also a person that does not, is not friendly at all. They will have very solid friends because whoever they choose to keep around them, they're very solid people, okay? And it's like a blessing. It's almost like, oh, you're cool with that person? You must be really good people, type, because they just look at it for like, is this person a good or bad person? Yes or no? It's logical. There's no emotions with it. That it doesn't mean they can't have emotions, but the way they think, the way they, their stance and things is like, okay, let's look at it logically, okay? Forget the emotions, forget relations. What is the logistics of the situation? So that is what you are going to be doing in the end of August. So a nice, smooth balance of emotions and logic in the month of August for you, which is beautiful. We move into the Five of Cups energy. So this is like becoming bored with something or, needing to shake things up. Inspiration is there. So that is, let's see. Oh, sorry, y'all. I was looking at something. It kind of caught my attention. Okay, so let's see with the Five of Cups. How do we solve this energy? How do we work with this energy the best as Cancers? How do you work with the Five of Cups energy the best? Cancer. Okay, so you have to, for some Cancers, you're going to have to get into a space where you have discipline, where you have like this understanding that you are not trapped unless you make yourself trapped. I feel like some Cancers feel trapped when they're not, and then I feel like some Cancers feel like they want to feel trapped, or they want to feel like someone is there to tell them, hey, come stay with me, come, they want to feel that homey feeling, which is fine, right? But some of the Cancers are getting to the point where you guys are not even using that to the best of your ability. And so it's like you're on one side or you're on the other side, and there's a good side and there's a bad side on both. So there's no right or wrong answer. But at the same time, whatever situation you're in, you have to find the inspiration. Whatever you're doing, do the opposite and see if you find inspiration. That's what that energy is really going to be, saying to you or saying for you to align with. Okay, and so then we end August off with the Hermit card in reverse. So this is Virgo energy again. So again, Earth energy popping up. But with this card, this is more saying interact with your surroundings. Get out there, put some work in, put your hands into stuff, meet people, network. This is like, you don't want to be secluded. Now it's the time to go out. Now it's the time to realize and feel that independence and then make movement with it, okay? Let's see. What are we interacting with? What are we interacting with? Four of Wands. So maybe go celebrate. Go find a reason to celebrate. If there's nothing for it that's coming up, no holidays or anything, find a reason to celebrate. Find a reason to link up with your friends. Find a reason to celebrate the blessings that you already have. You don't need a reason to go celebrate life. You're alive. If you have it, you got it to spend. Go find something to do. Go find something fun. There's nothing better than doing that, especially with people that you love. Make sure it's people that you love, and make sure it's people that really get you going and make you feel inspired, okay? So that is the end of your reading. Very, very beautiful. I do like how it ends. It starts off with, a bang with confrontation, but then it leads into like this beautiful morphing into like confidence and a change, and finding that inner light and taking your spotlight, finding that, through challenges, we really will find our true self. and we really will find, you know, what God is, because we are God. You know, I don't want to get into in people's, you know, religions or aspects, but, you know, your highest self is all I'm saying. In order to find that and to follow that, you have to go towards the light, you know. And so I feel like this month is really going to be about exposing things and putting a flashlight just on top of the Cancer, you know. It's just going to be a flashlight on top of the Cancer, and we're just going to be, you're going to be able to inspect and see how you are, and you also are going to be able to find some sunshine within all the midst of this, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and call out some things to look out for, and also some signs that do appear in your spread, just so you can make sure if you made it this far, okay? So there may be some argumentative energy in the beginning of the month. Could be dealing with the earth sign, or also Libra energy. So earth being Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Next, we have someone helping, someone being of assistance, maybe some applause, and maybe feeling appreciated by either a Virgo could be in the mix. There could also be an air sign that's confident, that's coming in the beginning of your August. Air sign being Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. They could be being manipulative, though, so make sure you're paying attention to how they're speaking and what they're actually saying, okay? Then we have change coming in the middle of August. There may be a Leo that pops up, or just the energy of Leo will be heavy around you. You may feel more confident than normal, but pay attention to the signs, and pay attention to when you're being too joyous and too kid-like, because that's one thing as Leos that we kind of have to work with, is making sure that balance is there. There could also be an Aries, or maybe a boss that you don't get along with, or someone who has authority on in some type of way, going towards the middle of your August, who you are not really getting along with, okay? So be careful, and remember the goal. Remember the goal. Whatever goal it is that you have in mind, remember that, so that you don't do anything you regret. And then going towards the end of August, we have the Queen of Swords. If that is you, then that is just basically just being distant and being, you know, logical, and making sure whoever is around them is meant to be around them. But if this is another person, this will be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And then at the very end, we have Virgo energy, the Hermit card coming in reverse, saying, okay, get out of your shell, go out there. And that's kind of, you know, as a Cancer, get out of your shell. Let's go out there and let's go mingle. Let's go on the beach, you know, let's go see what's happening. Let's go see. And let's go feel, you know, the energy. So that is it for your August 2018 reading from Love from a Leo. I am Love from a Leo, and if I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be Cancer. And until next time, be brave, feel the sun, feel the Leo-ness inside of you, just go with the flow. Like, really don't let anything slow you down. The challenges will pop up, but you got this. You got time on your side. Literally, Saturn is here. You got it. It's fine. This will probably be, you know, something to do with work, okay? So if it is, then keep up the good work and stay productive. You got this. Feel out the situations. Nobody can stop you, okay? All right. See you later. Bye.